Hey YouTube, Casey here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at my clone army as of March of 2024. So I just thought I'd make this showcase video to showcase my collection and give my thoughts on what I have. A lot of these helmets are even full figures or custom pad prints from GCC, so if you're interested in getting some of the figures that you see, I'd check them out. But let's go ahead and get into it with the 327th here. So Bly and his Legion look really great with these pauldrons and commas that I have from Cape Cantina, and the completely filled in fins and attention to detail just make these guys some of my favorites in my army. You'll see throughout this video that I'm not a big fan of the printed arms on clones, so as you can see here, I've given Bly all yellow ones in order to match up with the simpler style that both Rex and Cody have. Next up here we have the 212th with Cody, Waxer, and Boyle. These replacement helmets are really great for just over $2 and fix the helmet hole problem with the official figures, and the Waxer and Boyle helmets are insanely cheap ways to get just two named characters for only $5. I also have this version of Cody from the second season of the Bad Batch where he puts on an all grayed out color scheme. Some of the other Bad Batch characters I have here are Hauser, Gray, and Wilco. Hauser's my favorite of these three. The turquoise, I just love how that looks. I'm hoping we get a new version of him from his Bad Batch Season 3 appearance soon. Gray looks really great too with this lime color scheme, and Wilco's just a grunt with a Cape Cantina pauldron. For the actual Bad Batch team, my favorites here are Hunter and Wrecker, but for Tech, I replaced his oversized helmet from the official set with one from Clone Army Customs, which has this really cool movable visor. And Echo is pretty decent, but I need a comma for him really badly because right now I just have the printed one showing off. And then Crosshair here looks awesome, but I'm wanting GCC to make a Republic version so that I have one that matches these other four guys. Next we have Commander Doom and a Doom unit trooper, who have a super unique color scheme with that olive and gray look. And I'm actually trying to sell or trade my Doom right now just because there's a V2 coming out that has some minor fixes that I'm going to be buying. I've also gotten a Naxxus Trooper, which is Mace Windu's cannon unit, which honestly looks a lot worse than his Legends one that from the purple clones that came in the Republic Fighter Tank set a couple years ago. This here is a 9th Assault Corps Trooper, which is actually pad printed by Crosshair Bricks and is the first figure I've gotten from him from his recent drop. Then we've got some troopers from Revenge of the Sith concept art, which is pretty cool, my favorite of which being this 442nd Trooper, who's just a green version of the 212th. The 7th Legion is pretty cool too, but nothing crazy. And then we've got a 5th Fleet Trooper, which these guys were actually security on board certain Republic ships during the Clone Wars. Onto a much more well-known unit, we have the 501st. So you can see here I got the Embara squad, including Rex, Fives, Apo, Hardcase, Jesse, Kix, Dogma, and Tup. This Captain Rex was one of my first figures from GCC and is a perfect Rex, especially compared to the UCS figure. And my only complaint with Fives here is the helmet gaps, but I actually just bought the replica helmet put out to fix this. And lastly, Jesse looks pretty good too, but I'm excited for his ARC Trooper version coming out next month. Then here's some 332nd Troopers, but with far better helmets than official LEGO, fully orange on the face of the helmet. Sadly, no one's ever made a fixed Vaughn yet, but I'm hoping GCC can do that. For the Coruscant Guard, they look good, but I'd like them to have dual molded legs to make them perfect. Fox is almost perfect too, but the line on the top of his helmet needs to be fixed. The Wolfpack look awesome with Commander Wolf leading them. Just like the Fives, I have a helmet coming for him soon that's supposed to fix his visor a bit. One complaint I do have about him though is that his leg print is a bit discolored. Commander Gree is one of GCC's best figures, with an amazing camo color scheme and a silver helmet. The dark green just looks so good and he couldn't be any better. Getting some 2020 style Kashyyyk scouts to pair with him would definitely complete the look along with their Jedi General. The 87th here are a pretty simple but really nice unit, and these troopers are from the latest Battlefront 2 game. And the 91st is another pretty simple unit, which they should have a Commander Neo with them soon since Crosshair's planning on making them. And finally, I have just a few Phase 1 troopers, including the Commander here, which doubles as a pilot. Okay, so that was a lot, but let me know what your thoughts on these figures are in the comments below. With that all said, remember that Christ is King, and may the Force be with you.